Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a great Monday. So, hope your weekend was well. Hope your week ahead is going to be nice. We will get started on Animal Crossing here pretty darn quick. Press the A button, eh? Click. There we go. We got sound. Always a good thing. All right. So, I put the poll up. You can answer your favorite. Unfortunately, I didn't have room for a choice where you don't have a favorite streaming service. So, you'll have to deal with it. Unlocks, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Good evening, everyone. 7:06. Valentine's Day. Flick is here. Should have put Happy Valentine's Day for my title. Hey, what am I doing? I don't remember what I named it, to be honest. Yeah, I remember now. There we go. We got the Flick in the house. Prime Video got our first vote of the night. That's an interesting choice. I like Prime Video. Don't mind it at all. Although I can't say that's my default go-to, but they've all got some good content for everybody. David, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. But, you know, maybe you might have some good shows to recommend. Holy crap, what's up with all the presents today? Alright, let's grab the present. Throw that out. You know how much we all appreciate you. Having you around really makes this island special. That's why I picked this lovely heart-shaped rose bouquet just for you. I hope you like it. I'm always here if you need me. Oh, fantastic. Highway, I've been thinking we're pals, right? I mean, of course we are, but like forever pals. Well, I feel we are, which is why I got you something I think you'll like, because if we're in it forever, we gotta be good to each other, right? Right? Right. Sylvia. Alright, well, I hope I can tell. Hey, Violet, or David, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day. I hear this is when you challenge your dearest rival to eat handmade chocolate. I don't entirely get it, but hey, it's tradition. Here's some choco I made with my hands. Did I win? Eyeballs. Keep these, but you know, don't want to clutter up our inbox. Hey Street, someone said Valentine's Day is when I gotta tell everyone how I feel about them, so here goes. You make me happy, and I'm glad you're my friend. Also, writing that made me happy and kind of hungry. Marcel. Guess what, hashtag? Yesterday I was thinking about how fun it is to chat and hang out with folks, and it made me think of how fun you are to chat and hang out with. So then I got you a gift for Valentine's Day and wrote this. Doing good, just firing up your... Maybe you're gonna have a bunch of Valentines too, eh? You know, all these people out there that maybe don't have some Valentine cards, you know, that they got from their in their real life. They'll have a bunch in their inbox here. Raymond, hashtag Happy Valentine's Day. I made a flower bouquet that represents all the great memories we've made together. Let's make more of them and maybe an opera album while we're at it. Rock on. Marina, When I think of Valentine's Day, your sweet face pops into my head. Thanks for being such a wonderful friend. Here's a little gift to express how much having you in my life means to me. There we go, eh? Audie. What's Audie have to say? Oh, look at her cards, all bright red. Hey Street, happy Valentine's Day. Did you know it is all about sending chocolates to your favorite folks? Well, it is. That means you, bestie. Be friends forever and ever and ever and ever. Your BFF, Audie. There we go. That was very nice. Gwen, happy Valentine's Day. I'm quite sure you received many letters much like this one, and each and every one well deserved. So I hope this one finds a special place in your heart as you have in mine with all the fondness. Gwen. Angus. Say, you should call. I'm no good at this Valentine's Day claptrap. So bear with me. Happy Valentine's Day to a swell someone in my life. That'd be you, huh? That didn't come out so bad. I reckon you just inspire that in me. Gahaha, Angus. Close. Sweet Street. Is that a weird way to start this letter? Sorry. It's just that it's Valentine's Day. You're always sweet to me. Also, I was just eating cotton candy, so it was on my mind. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetly close. There we go. Hey, we got all sorts of crap to open now. Okay, we got a heart-shaped bouquet. Chocolate heart. Chocolate heart. Chocolate heart. Crap, man, we got a lot of these. Hey, Julian. Chocolate heart. Gallant statue. I think it's the wrong one. I think I just accidentally purchased it because I was pressing the button too quickly. Heart-shaped bouquet. Happy Valentine's Day, Julian. Heart-shaped bouquet. I got a heart-shaped box in my head now after reading heart-shaped bouquet about 100 times. Look at this. We got lots of heart-shaped bouquets. How's it going? It's going okay. You see they declared the emergency act or whatever today. I guess the heart-shaped bouquet does not go on the wall. Let's try putting it on this hay bale. Well, there you go. Now you know what a heart-shaped bouquet looks like, eh? It is, in fact, heart-shaped, isn't it? There we go. Hey, we got a white flower over there. What should I do with these heart-shaped bouquets, man? Put them somewhere? Yeah, they're getting guns. Yeah. I think they had them. I don't think they were getting them. I think they were just like hiding them in case things got sour. I don't know if they were actually smuggling them or anything. But they caught them. They apprehended quite a few weapons. Oh, there goes my slingshot. I didn't read that close, but that's the impression that I got from what I did read. Not a heart-shaped bouquet. Oh, you don't get heart-shaped bouquets all the time, so I might use them. Look like. Oh. There we go. There we go. The thing we needed. Oh crap, there goes my shovel. Do I have any other ones on me? Oh, I do, good. Yeah, they want to defend themselves, so... Yeah, no doubt, eh? I don't, it doesn't even make a lot of sense, like, if they get arrested, they can't go into the States anyway because you're not allowed to cross the border if you have a record. So, you think that once they start moving in to arrest you, and rather than defending yourself with your guns, because that would get you a criminal record if you don't get killed. Body armor, yeah, I saw that. Any new flowers? I've got another thing to dig up here. I wonder if it'd be cooler to put a heart in this thing. I wonder if we can put a heart in it. Well, good. Ellis, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Did you see my post or can't see my post? I don't think I saw your post, to be honest. Doesn't really demonstrate what I was hoping. No, I don't think I saw it. Firedevil, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. If they get arrested, they face a year in jail, and that's even worse. I was just talking about just any kind of general record. If your job is to drive into the States, then and you get a record, you can't drive into the States anymore. They really, even if you get drunk driving, or something like that, like you can't go into cross international border like that. So I mean, if they got a record for for any kind of thing, like those guys in Alberta that were caught with guns and stuff. I mean, those guys aren't going into the States ever again now. American cops don't want to deal with a bunch of rowdy criminals, People were picking on your wife. What I did for myself, or not the government or people telling you to. Oh, okay. Yeah, no doubt, eh? Could have got rough there. You deal with truckers in your job. And I think, I think that part of it is they got really badly co-opted. Or maybe manipulated and even taken advantage of potentially. But oh, we got a money tree going here. Because the original intention seems to be a lot different than what their intention is afterwards, kind of thing. But they had a really poor choice of leadership there, in terms of the connections to the Alberta Separatist Party. And there's that one dude that he's been arrested for counter protesting and called on the Sons of Odin and stuff like that. So I mean, that guy's bad news. But you know, the thing is that people don't really look into maybe who they're protesting with, kind of thing, and they probably should. You never included truckers in the protests except the ones that joined in the chaos. Yeah. And, you know, I personally think that a lot of the people there were, you know, were there to blow off steam and kind of see an opportunity to party rather than really believe in the cause. You'll support truckers like the military and emergency services. Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to be, you know, like it's just, you know, it's kind of crazy what that whole thing escalated into, I think. Oh crap, what'd I just do? Oh, okay, I think I know what I just did. I have 10,000 bells a bunch of times on me. I want to drop most of those and put the inventory here. Makes it less space. And then there's a lot of involvement too from outside of Canada. Did you see about that hack that happened? That's pretty wild. I guess some hackers hacked their GoDuckGo or whatever the heck that other funding site was. And then they basically, you know, made a list of all the donations, IP addresses, and postal codes of everybody and their names of everybody that donated. So there a lot of people were outed with that as to supporting that, and a good percentage came from other non-Canadian sources. Forrest, thank you for liking. And you know, when you're talking about like a group that one of the demands is actually to, you know, to set up a committee to control the health stuff, and you know, they want the government to fall, that's kind of outside interference, you know. That's not a good thing. So hopefully they get it resolved and, you know, peacefully and all that stuff. No, we don't want nobody hurt by any means. That 491 days. What kind of flower is that one? Got little bulbs, eh? Where is it? Where is it, man? Yeah. Is it a weed? Must have been a weed. Almost a year. Dylan's here. Follow age. 349 days. You have Julian beat. Dylan's here longer than Julian. How long was it for Fire Devil? 491 days? Holy crap. Fire Devil has everybody beat. But, yeah, no, it's kind of a thing. Fire Devil's probably just glad that it's not down in his area. Or at least not where he is, anyway. Because, he'd be having to do all the heavy OT then. In the cold. How's my evening going? Pretty good. Pretty good, just relaxing, you know, eh? There's a bug there. Nothing ever happened. And you're probably happy about it, aren't you? You know, I guess it'd probably make life interesting, but I don't know if you saw it, Fire Devil, but I mean, there was a trailer at one of the borders, the Alberta one. There's a trailer full of guns and body armor and stuff. So, you know, that can get dangerous for the police if they're carrying that kind of stuff. I guess you kind of have to worry about that anyway because of the rights down there, but the these guys meant business if they're carrying that. So they arrested like a bunch of people relating to that. Usually by yeah, but that hack was kind of interesting. You know, that the fact that somebody hacked the funding site, and they also enacted something. You know, with this thing today, so they, you know, like the funding site that's in the States, they said, oh, we're not in your jurisdiction. You know, screw you. When they said, you know, that website, you know, should take down their fund thing. You know, they froze. They're able to freeze people's bank accounts. So you know, the people didn't realize, well, you know, they got to deposit it at some point. You don't like people clicking away on Facebook, believing half the stories not related to the mandates and forcefully twist your beliefs. Yeah. That's why I share family stuff and stream only now on Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. You know, if you ever get a chance, everybody, it's always a good idea. Up in the top right corner, I don't know, I might be mirrored, but in the top right corner, wherever your right hand is, the one that doesn't make an L, there's a triangle, a down triangle. Go into that, go to privacy, and then go to and do a privacy checkup, it's called, on Facebook. And what that'll do is it'll just ask you some different questions about your stuff and how you'd like it revealed. You know, or, you know, if you want it just to be your friends only, if you want it everybody in the world, or if you want it to be just you. You know, because there's no reason your friends list, you know, your birthday, your your car, your first car, or whatever, you know, postings of stuff that, you know, that might be security questions. There's no reason to have it exposed. That actually happened to a relative of mine. Dan, thank you for liking. You know, there was another, or like her grandkid. This is my mom actually she got scammed. Her grandkid had, this is where we're theorizing where it happened, but her grandkid had, you know, stuff exposed on his Facebook, you know, that he went to a new town and some different information. It wasn't totally everything, but his friends list was also exposed. And so whoever scammed my mom must have figured out who, you know, his grandma is, kind of thing, and then you know, and then what area she was in, just through exposed information, and then phoned her up and then said they were his lawyer, and you know that he had done something and he's in trouble and doesn't want to get in trouble from his parents, and asked if she could send him some money, and she actually did wind up losing some money to them. So, you know, she was dying of brain cancer at the time, so she probably wasn't thinking clearly exactly, but you know, it's a lesson learned for everybody. You know, go to your security privacy settings, do the privacy checkup, and just make sure that, you know, what you're showing off is what you want it to show off. There's no reason somebody external really needs to see your friends list, or stuff like things that could be used as security questions. To be honest, you're super surprised we don't see more of the hackings and all that since we live in the technology age. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of hackings that can happen. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. They like to attack differently able to. Yeah. I mean, they you know, these guys are pros at it. They make hundreds of thousands of dollars probably a year scamming people. So they You know, they know what to look for and stuff like that. So the best thing you can do is make sure your security settings are good so that, you know, the people you want to see it can see it. You know, just you don't want to have you don't want to have somebody take, you know, even though if you think you're, you know, good and you would catch it, you know, like what happened to my mom was it was somebody else's profile. They had enough information to be believable, and then they scam one of your relatives or friends. And that probably for my mom, as she had brain cancer, that probably made it extra stressful for her, you know, knowing she got scammed, and that probably didn't help things either. You like watching the scammer accidentally calling local police numbers or cops at home videos? Yeah, there's some good anti-scam videos out there. You know, and also the other thing for you Facebook users out here, of course, is, you know, those little quizzes that you always see? You know, like they word it like funny, you know, oh, your stripper name is your first car's name and your whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. Those little things like that. Don't be answering those things. Those are, you know, a way to, you know, the questions your bank answers. You always get scam calls. You should start to video them and make big bucks. Pontiac Black. um, that'd be a not bad idea. I mean, if you get a lot of scam calls, you know, I mean, there's some probably some interesting videos people would be interested in watching. You know, because people love watching scammers get screwed around a bit. You know. The other thing is too that you screw around with them for a long time, then um they're not ripping somebody else off, right? Put that painting or that statue in here and see if we'll take it. You're good at impressions? That helps? Yeah, probably, eh? Oh, it is a fake I bought. So there's a 5 grand missing. Speaking of scammers, that red guy is a scammer in this game sometimes. Did I actually assess the fossils? I can't remember. Okay, I did. I don't think I'm very good at impressions. But yeah, don't answer the security or don't give away your security questions and go through the privacy thing. You know, the sad part is I told one of my friends about it, you know, and he thought I was like, you know, commenting about something that he, you know, because he's like talking about Freedom Convoy stuff, how he's in favor of it or whatever. And so he's like, thought I was like, you know, telling him to cover his information because he doesn't need to show the world or something. But really, I was telling him to cover his information, you know, because it was all exposed. So he's all mad at that. Okay, I gotta make sure I sell the right things here. Make some room. Still not decided what I want to do with the chocolates and all that stuff yet. But I need some space, man. Keeping the stars. I think most of these are heart-shaped bouquets. 15,000 bells. That's pretty sweet. What's up? What's for sale here today? What is this? Xylophone? A marimba? Celestine, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Hey Sophie, happy Valentine's Day to you. Thank you for sharing. It was great about my stance. I had some elders in the First Nation compliment your wording and thinking for yourself. Well, that's good. Did you watch the video that I put in my politics section as well, but that video with the national chief that was on Discord there? They weren't very happy. The orange shirt movement was getting kind of co-opted there. That's pretty terrible. So they really weren't pleased about it. Oh, this is an ugly slingshot. Well. Oh, well, I made a politics section. It's there too, and drop you a copy, you know. They won't buy the rip-off statue here, unfortunately. You know, like, watch if I try to sell it to them, this is what happens. I can find it. See, watch this. This is a fake statue. Can't we start over exactly and pretend this never happened? I am good, thank you. And my day is good so far, thank you too. I don't know if I have any good impressions. Make some good impressions, eh? Throw some of this stuff in a shed, but I want to see where I put it. I improved the wrestling ring a bit here. Made a wrestling ring. Yeah, I added a little wrestler. And I added a TV for the people on the bikes. Guess I'll throw some heart-shaped bouquets right here. This will be good. Hey, they're different colors. Good try to box the jock. Did you, I don't know if you saw that. That's another thing that I thought was funny about the Freedom Convoy. It wasn't funny for the Freedom Convoyers, but, I mean, you know, everybody appreciates a good troll. But there's a video. I dropped the video in the Discord in the YouTube section, or you can look it up too. But I guess the convoyers. Oh, commercial. You better tell us when you can hear again then. What commercial did you get? What commercial did you get? Anyway, okay, so in the Discord, there's a link to it too, or you can just look it up too. But anyway, the Freedom Convoyers were using an app to communicate, but basically it was an app that, you know, you load on your phone and you can use it like a walkie-talkie. And so they put this app out there, and then basically, you know, sometimes you have thousands of people on the app chatting if you want, right? Anyway, what somebody did is there's a whole group of people joined in on their app, and then they keep playing this song whenever they're trying to communicate. They're playing this song called Ram Ranch by a Toronto artist. And it's about cowboys and cowboys doing stuff to cowboys, but basically it's a troll to people because there's this song that they just absolutely hate. That keeps winding up playing over their walkie-talkie app whenever they try to communicate with each other. So, anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. Very clever for whoever did that. Really? That's so rude? That they're interrupting them? I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny myself, but... Yeah, it's against the protest. I mean, you know, it's the protesters are trying to be organized, you know, by communicating with each other, and then somebody play this song. It's quite the song, though. If you want to hear it, you can find just search on YouTube for it, but it's very explicit, just so you know. If it was when the truckers are trying to organize, no, I think it's just a troll that happened down the line, you know, when they started getting annoyed by them, as a kind of way to extract revenge. Although, make no mistake, I mean, the leadership of that group is questionable, so, you know, they those guys that were questionable were involved from the beginning, even when they were organizing. So, you know, like that guy that's the Northern Alberta contact there has some pretty questionable theories of stuff that he had shared with his users. For example, you can imagine, since he was arrested in Red Deer like last year or something like that, when he was counter-protesting an anti-racism rally. He instigated violence at an anti-racism rally. And, you know, there's even in the news article I was reading, which was a reputable news source, it was talking about how he even called upon the Sons of Odin. But it's kind of a funny troll anyway. I don't know. If you listen to the song, you're probably going to find it even funnier. If you think of these good old boys from Alberta, their reactions to that, you know? Mooncat, thank you for liking, much appreciated. We're watering the plants here, man. Oh yeah, it should be interesting to see now that they've called in the emergency act or whatever. Hopefully everything is resolved peacefully soon, and I don't think they were ever going to get where they were hoping, you know, what they were hoping, but I don't think they could have met their demands anyway. Just because it was. Did they vote already for the emergency act? It's already instituted. Yeah, he announced it sometime this afternoon. It's not. It's like the emergency act isn't quite as strong as, like, say, you remember old Trudeau Senior had the War Measures Act back in the day. The emergency act is like is not the same thing as that. It's not nearly as much power. It's more like, you know, for example, they can, you know, since tow truck drivers don't want to, you know, lose business, they could, you know, basically use that to get tow truck drivers to help them, because otherwise the tow truck driver could wind up with a fine or jail. Hey Celestine, how are you? The Wild are gonna win tonight. Nice. I saw one of my former favorite players, who was a king back in the day. Played live before. Tyler Toffoli got traded. He was on Montreal, and he went to I don't remember what team he went to, but it was from Montreal to somewhere new. And they actually gave up quite a bit for him. Alexa, where did Tyler Toffoli get traded to? Oh, Calgary Flames, that's right. Oh, Robert got it faster than Alexa. Yeah, what did you think of that trade, Robert? I thought Calgary probably gave up a little bit much for him. I really like him as a player, but they seem to trade quite a bit, considering what they traded to get him. Yeah, they want the mandates right away. You know, the thing is that's the whole weird part about it, isn't it? They kind of, it's like you know, a kid in a school complaining that they hate school, and they're staging a protest at 3 o'clock, and school's over at 3:30, kind of thing. Although they wanted more than that, though. I mean, there are some of them that wanted the government to resign and give them a committee and stuff like that. So, oh crap! I didn't mean to dig up the plant. Darn plant at this there. The first round pick surprised you? Yeah. Because I don't think they gave up that much to get him in the first place. And I always thought he'd be a really super good player, and he was pretty good. So I wasn't super, as a Kings fan, I wasn't super excited when they traded him. They were really struggling that year. So I guess what can they do, right? How's the island? It's going. It's doing watering and stuff like that. Doing things in different order. Protected. They gave too much, but the pick is top 10. Gotta go by memory here. 358 days. Everyone's making sure their follow ages today. A lot of 300 pluses today. Is Tyler Toffoli unrestricted or something? Is that why they traded him? Let's just keep it straight. Considering all the talent they have on the Flames, he'll likely be a third-line player. Yeah, no doubt, eh? Celestine, thank you for becoming a follower. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Starbase! Thank you for using the exclamation notify. That's always the best way to follow. There we go. We're over here. We're over there. Getting the guard. Oh, look at it. I lost my watering can right after I watered. No, he just signed a new contract after Vancouver. He helped Montreal to the playoffs last year. Oh, he has 2 years left. Okay. I haven't been following him very closely because he's on, you know, not on my team anymore. So I didn't know the reasoning behind the trade. No, the only one I have is the watering can so far for the golden do-it-yourselves. There we go. Let's go over here. Hey Julian, did you see on my... I did it on Instagram Reels and on TikTok. But I put some deer videos, the deer I saw outside my office. I thought you might like that if you haven't seen them. I kind of looked out the window and then there's like 3 different deer there. How many golden DIYs do you have, Celestine? I'm not actually sure how to get most of the DIYs, actually. I didn't even... I knew that to get the watering can, you had to get to level 5 for the island. You deleted your Instagram after your wife got hacked. I was able to get that account back. Nice. Well, I mean, you can look at... I think you can look at the videos whether you have an account or not, but if you want to check those videos out sometime, you can look either on TikTok or or Instagram. You like deer? Looking at deer? Probably drop all this money in here, eh? Carrying so much. Doo-doo. Gonna change that password, Julian. That's right. You're not supposed to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, we just got the chocolates left now. Instagram's actually not a bad thing to have for streamer though. You know, it's a one way for, you know, like kind of to show your personal interests without, you know, getting in the way of your algorithm too badly on Facebook. You know, so you might find some interesting things to show off on your Instagram that, you know, really show the inner Julian, you might say. You know, some people use it like that, or some people might do whatever. Might have just pictures of your dog, not pictures, but reels, or you could have pictures of like things like that might be just interesting, you know, like your dog or cat or whatever, even, you know. Doesn't have to even be related. I had a lot of dog pictures on mine when my dog was alive, and lots of animals, you know. If I spot some deer, I went to an apple orchard and stuff like that. Your favorite streaming is out your back door? I don't even know what that one is. Or you're saying just, you know, in your house. Something. I think that's the title of one, maybe. But yeah. It's not you know, it's not the worst, you know, thing to have, because actually Reels is a good thing. Not anything fancy. Oh, okay. I was thinking literally it was a title at first, but because you never know, things are named all sorts of things these days. Still no blue roses, folks. Need more red hybrids, I think. Try our best to get the red hybrids. Well, so far it looks like Netflix is the leader of the poll question. People like the Netflix. I think they're all pretty good. The problem is that, you know, if you're trying to get rid of your cable, and then you sign up to 6 different streaming services, you're not really ahead, are you? As you wind up getting all these different things. You know, for 20 bills each. Netflix for Disenchantment and those things. You I watch Hulu and other stuff for long story short. Netflix, Hulu. Oh, okay. You ever watch Black Mirror on Netflix? I really enjoy that series. Like the Twilight Zones, like the old, it's like a new version of Twilight Zones kind of deal. Find them pretty interesting. Some weird episodes mixed in there, but there's some ones that get pretty cool, like, you know, basing on stuff. Oh, it's way over there still. What did I say? You like Blackboard said. So it's called Black Mirror. Is the series I'm talking about. But it, you know how Twilight Zone's kind of like, you know, a little short story with a bit of creepiness to it, and you know, sometimes and the episodes are all different. That's what that one's like. Not very long seasons. If you find that you watch an episode and you find it's a little bit weird or not your thing, make sure you try a couple of episodes, like a few episodes, just to, you know, see if you like the series. Because there's some that are some people get really thrown off by season 1, episode 1, because it's like a kind of a weird one. Some people really love that episode and some people don't. So, but it's a different series. They also had something on Netflix called Bandersnatch. That's made by the Black Mirror folks, and that's like a choose your own adventure. They actually made special technology for. Crap, I put all my money away. Made a special technology added to Netflix so that people could watch this show. But basically, in Bandersnatch, you actually decide what the guy does. So little choices will come up, and then you pick. So, like, for example, at the beginning of the show, you know, you pick a cereal that he eats, and then you realize later, like in the show, why that was even a choice, and you know, it's kind of thing. Got distracted by that rock, so let's go back a couple just in case we get some extra drops. Got you to finally watch the Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys are very popular. It'd be pretty funny. The bottle up there. We get a good recipe. Probably have more than enough ingredients for that one. I collected a bunch of those honeycombs. It's okay, but not that exciting. Not for everybody. People like Trailer Park Boys a lot, though. But if you like Twilight Zone, that Black Mirror, hopefully you'll like it. But like I said, don't judge it by one episode. You know, watch a few, because there's some that are really good and some that are so-so. Julian's awesome. Bubbles, everyone loves. Ricky, okay. I can't say I've watched. I don't think I've watched all of the Trailer Park Boys episodes, but I've seen a number of them. It's funny though, if I remember that Jonathan Torrance, who plays that rapper guy, I miss Bubbles in New Leaf. I played New Leaf, but it's been a while. But yeah, Jonathan Torrance, the guy that plays the rapper guy. I don't know his name in the show. I used to see him. He was on something called YTV as a youth talk show host. Like how they had like Jenny Jones and Geraldo Rivera and stuff like that. He was like the teenager version of that. So all the kids had their own. Oh, I lost my star net. Had their own version of those shows. His wasn't ever super controversial. Mike Smith really funny on stage. Yeah. I remember one of my coworkers actually got to play guitar with Bubbles on stage. He's on CBC with his own show too. Oh, really? What's the character Jonathan Torrance plays on Trailer Park Boys? Do you remember, Julian? Speaking of rappers, you guys watched the Super Bowl halftime show? I just watched it today. Pretty good halftime show, I thought. J-Rock, that's right. Yeah, J-Rock. Walter, thank you for liking, much appreciated. You know what the nice thing about that too is that I think for Super Bowl their instruments are muted, right? Like they're not muted, they're not really playing them. So Brandon, thank you for becoming a follower, much appreciated. Welcome to this Starbase. That all the old actors are dying. There's a lot of old actors dying, that's for sure. But yeah, for Super Bowl, they don't play their instruments. They started following today. Oh, thank you for that, for the like too. So, when they're doing a rap show, the microphones are usually live. So, I mean, a good portion of that show was more authentic than many of the shows. I remember the controversy from a few, 6 or 7 years ago. Where the Chili Peppers were playing during Super Bowl. They were with I can't remember his name now. Anyway, Bruno Mars, that's who it was. And the Chili Peppers made it obvious because they didn't have cords to their instruments. Yeah, made a lot of work for them to hook up the instruments. The part of the reason is, the Chili Peppers defended themselves because normally they wouldn't do a show where, they're not actually playing. But it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. On the show, I mean, oh, okay, yeah. For Marguerite and even Candy. JL died recently. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what you meant. I thought you meant in general, and the first thing that flashed in my mind was Bob Saget. Although he wasn't on Trailer Park Boys, but you know. And then Johnny Fever. Yeah, but I guess the Chili Peppers, in their defense, when they're saying that why they couldn't play their instruments is because there's not a lot of time to set up for the Have show, and I guess the issue is that, you know, there's a lot of fine tuning and stuff when you set up. So seems like Milli Vanilli. It's funny, we're talking about Milli Vanilli just recently too. Some acts forced to be live, so a lot of chords. Yeah, but there's a lot of lots of chance for error, you know, with that too. So, you know, they don't have really an opportunity to get it all set up properly and tuned up. So there's just a potential for a lot of problems, and that's a big money event. So they just give them live microphones and that's it, because there's less room for problems with that. Kind of sucks in some ways, and you know, kind of, I guess, is efficient in other ways. Jessica Simpson on Saturday Night Live just dancing on stage. Yeah. I've got bugs, man. I just caught a bunch of wasps, so this will be good money. Excuse me. Alexa, what's the temperature in here? 20.2 degrees in here. Bad. You get an opportunity to sell to this guy. Her sister Ashley had a tough show on Saturday Night Live. I like Merle Haggard, David Allen, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash. I could say the halftime show wasn't that bad. I don't pay attention to those kids, but it was good. Yeah, I guess that's not really your line of normal music. But you know, the funny thing about this halftime show was there's probably, you know, a lot of people over 50 that weren't really probably into it. A lot of people under 30 who didn't know who they were. So, you know, it was a specific generation that probably really knew who these performers were. I mean, you know, a lot of people know who Eminem is, but you know, like some of those guys you haven't seen really perform for a while. I think that one guy hasn't done a show for 4 years. There we go. We're making the money. So you gotta do. You gotta catch all the bugs. Dreamy Hamming I wonder what an intercom thing looks like. Oh, well, Vanity. Let's place that one. So like, let's with a burning ring of fire. Did you like Willie Nelson in the Dukes of Hazzard movie? Did you ever see that? He was in that, I think. When you were younger, it was more Rage Against the Machine, Tool, Perfect Circle. I'm a big Faith No More fan. I don't know if you're familiar with them. I'm a big Mike Patton fan, who is the singer, of course, to that. You know I did, honey. Come on now. But yeah, good old Mike Patton. He's on a he's gonna do a tour there. Faith No More. Post COVID here, and or well, you know, I guess not completely over, but you know, as their things were lifting, they're gonna do a tour, but he actually had to take a break there for mental health reasons. Hopefully he's all right. That could mean a lot, though. Who knows what's going on? That's the nice thing about you have the Amazon Music on your digital assistant Theo. You know, you can you know, listen to any music you like, really. I've listened to a lot of classic stuff I hadn't heard in a long time. Mental health reasons, that is some nasty stuff if you get into it. Yeah, you know, hopefully he's all right, you know. Hard to say what it is, but you know, because they don't really clarify. But I imagine, you know, Mike Patton's quite the workaholic, so taking time off for a year and a half because of all the restrictions and stuff probably is tough on a person that's a workaholic like that. You know, because like music performers weren't able to really have shows and stuff. Tiffany, thank you for liking, much appreciated. And Victor. Oh, got a fish. It's a big one. Olive flounder, that's not the pits. Oh crap. Dagan, thank you for liking, much appreciated. You work from home. You work, you come home, you work, you come home, you work. Nothing ever really changes. You work, you come home. You been good here? There's water. Got a new flower there, it looks like. Pick it up, I guess. Still haven't made the perfect snowman. Hopefully one of these times, eh? Pretty soon the snow will be over. Let the bug do the work. Oops, I was aiming at the butterfly. There we go, we got the butterfly. Those butterflies are good money. You have a slight accent, almost sounds like you're from up north. I'm from Canada. British Columbia, Canada. Upstate Indiana, nice. Alright, so to make the perfect snowman, you want the big ball to where you can start to barely push it. There's tutorials on. Tiffany's watched the tutorials though. No luck. It's probably about there. Where do I want to put this thing? Ah, crap. Accidentally hit the rock. That tree was blocking it. We'll put it down here next time. I'd say right about where it's just almost at your chin. That's probably too big now. But if it was just about at your chin, that's when you want to do the top one. There for now. I gotta go inside somewhere. I would have been faster to grab the pole, hey? Oh, we got here. Oh, missed. You're from Canada. We're about to start our syrup season starting this week. Nice. Syrup's good. No snow socks. No show socks. No show socks. Man, I had trouble saying that one, eh? These guys home so I can do a house and back. There we go. Has a chat with me? Hard maples will be running down there. Gotta love good maple syrup. So did we get a new snowball? There's our new snowball. So we gotta get it. Whoa, I almost pushed off the edge. Right there. So we want to get it to where it's kind of up to his chin. Probably any time now, I think. Oh, I didn't get it though. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore because you're not perfect. There we go. Maybe need one more round or something like that. Check the flowers. Alright, let's go over here. And make sure any extra flowers growing. Oranges are supposed to make purples. Well, I haven't got a new flower in forever. The rest of them don't really matter. I mostly just want purples. Right now, at least. There we go, we got them. About 1,500 trees or post pictures again on this. Yeah, no, you'd have to go on a Discord. I have a Discord, exclamation. Oh, it's in the video description, in the overview section. If you really want to, but it's up to you. Lots of politics talk in there right now because of all the stuff going on in Canada. But if you don't like it, just ignore. Or mute, people except for me that you don't want to hear. Granted, you still get politics talk that way because I'll discuss things, certainly. You don't know how to work that stuff? Well, there's one way to learn. Eventually just get used to it. I never even knew how to use Discord when I created my own Discord. Got him! Got a sea bass. No, wait, it's a C plus. Finish that statement. You can't learn until you do. Yep. Look at this guy. He's working out. Let's interrupt him. I got a shirt in my inventory I can give him. Here, have a striped shirt. Fell from the sky. Jackaroo. Yeah, they got all sorts of weird names for my guy, eh? Drop the stuff. Adult Swim, we could talk as adults. Well, there's some certain things you want to be careful about talking on Facebook about, you know, but in general. Just because it can get you in trouble, but I think if as long as everybody's reasonable, that's the main thing. I think it's when people start calling each other inappropriate names is when you get in trouble. Or, you know, saying conspiracy kind of stuff. The book doesn't like that particularly much. There we go, throw that in there. You can't smoke it anymore? Another bug. Not a very valuable bug, but yeah, I visited some dream towns once in a while. Wrong, is it? Snowflakes flying around here, eh? Probably go sell some of this. We got lots of ice cream. Did you see that? Yeah, they say this stuff because it's all legal here, eh, in Canada. They say this stuff that's grown in BC is the best. But yeah, you can go to the store. There's like stores you can go to. And then it looks like it looks like a jewelry store inside them. You know, they have little displays and like the government ones anyway. They have little displays and so you go to the government store. They have displays and they talk about all the information and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of different, you'd think, I guess. I don't want to sell the bugs this time. Don't take that. I should get rid of that actually. Chance. They do nothing for you. Huh. I want to see what the intercom monitor looks like. Am I selling any bugs by accident? I guess I could do that glow hole though, eh? Hey Hydra, how are you? Thank you for liking, much appreciated. Oh yeah. Next to God experience. Please stop talking out of your rear end. Oh, somebody's yelling at me. Ooh, I'm learning a new reaction. I have Elon Musk or Elton John sunglasses on. I read that as Elon Musk at first. I got star shades, man. What was Elton John did wear them too? Let me play you a song. Oh, I pushed the thing. It's as close as I get to any song. You see it playing on the record machine. You know what I mean. Jump. Go ahead and jump. I got drums too. I should put my drums out there. Cooler. Tiny dancer will always hold you near, hold me closer. Shout, shout, let it all out. I had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend, and had a Tuesday, February of last week. Probably not how that went, but a couple instruments. Here last week, there's room 5. Daisy's mom has got it going on. I don't know if you know that song. You got your reels working, that's nice. I think I'm facing the wrong way with this, aren't I? Massive go around, even a workaround. I got one made. Good news. It's not the proper way, but it'll work. Like the Jeopardy. Oh, Stacy's mom has got it going on. Can you come over after school? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm probably not even saying it right. So, Victoria, hey, how are you? Got a row of instruments happening here. I'm okay. No, it's I'm not okay, isn't it? I think it's like Fountains of Wayne is that band. You're gonna cheat? You gotta look it up? Oh yeah, I got that intercom monitor. Put the silver mic right here. I can't use that one. Gotta look it up. How am I doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, I did. I cheated. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. You familiar with that song? It's not Fountains of Wayne. I listened to Iron Maiden, baby. Do do do. I always connect that Stacy's Mom song with that one because I heard them approximately the same time. I got to see. Have you ever been to any cool concerts? I got to see Weezer in concert, and Kiss, and AC/DC in their prime. I watched the Money Talks tour. Your favorite Offspring and Rage Against the Machine? I've watched Offspring in concert. Foo Fighters is going to tour through British Columbia, where I live, coming up. I don't know if I'll be able to get tickets or not, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe it won't be half capacity anymore by then. You're younger, went to Warped Tour a few times. Saw them. Seen Rage, seen Disturbed. Oops, I interrupted her singing or something. Where's Bug Dude at? It's over here. I saw Faith No More in concert. And I've got to see Tomahawk, which is another Mike Patton product, and Peeping Tom, which is another Mike Patton product. And my crazy friends I've seen Slayer. Did you get to go in the mosh pit? I've never heard of that one. We Came as Romans. Few bugs for you, pal. I'm not coming here for nothing. You know I'm in that pit. Yeah, Weezer actually was a pretty decent concert. AC/DC was a really good concert. Kiss was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it'd be, but it was kind of cool. But I had a crappy spot or seat though for that one because the tickets were so expensive. And so I was up in the gazebo kind of or gondola kind of thing, and there's some drunk lady right beside me, or 2 seats over, and I swear I thought she was gonna fall, you know, off of the gondola, you know, because you're right on an edge where you can, you know, it's straight down. So I think that would have been a better concert if I would have been like a level down or something like that than this drunk lady that I thought was gonna fall off the whole time would have been not just distracting. She was like really into the concert, but you know, it's like her husband was holding her belt. Been to Nickelback. Nice. That's a classic Canadian band, eh? Take this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. I don't really know Nickelback that great, to be honest, but I know they're from Hanna, Alberta. You thought it was awesome. If you fall in the pit, people will pick you up and make sure you're okay. And bash your brains. Yeah. I've heard that actually. You know, people fall down. They're pretty good about picking you back up. I would have, you know, what band I would have liked to have seen, but I didn't get the chance to because, you know, the closest chance I had was a certain album that I didn't particularly think was their best album, but it was Beastie Boys. I wanted to see those guys in concert because I heard they always had such a good show. And unfortunately, it's not a possibility anymore. You know, seeing one of them died, right? They broke up more or less. You saw Green Day? Oh, really? It looks like they have a kind of a, they'd have a decent show. You think so? No, one definitely did die. Adam Yauch died. MCA. Gotta fight for your right. Funny, they didn't even like that song because it was supposed to be a parody. And people took it seriously, you know? They had all the party bros liking it. But, you know, I think Sabotage would have been quite the show. 94, back when it was like a garage band. Was that before Dookie came out? I heard they were terrible before Dookie. Howard, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. It wasn't that bad. Uh-oh. Klaus and Audie fought the other day. Totally fought the other day. I mean, it was me. I had better fashion. Still, I want to make up, give him a Prezi. Sure, I'll give him your present. I watched some YouTube video. It was talking about the top 10 rebellious performances or something like that. And it showed Green Day at some sort of festival. And there he's going ranting on and on and on because on the prompter it gave him 1 minute left. So he's saying 1 minute. 1 minute. What am I, Justin Bieber? Who have I seen in concert? Lots of bands now. I think Faith No More was my favorite. I saw AC/DC, Kiss, LA Guns, Delivery, Weezer. Weezer was a good show. I mean, they're not a super active band. A couple other Mike Patton projects, Peeping Tom and Tomahawk and weird. Felt my iPad here. Felt like it was thick. Oops, I accidentally hit. Right. Oh, we saved it. And he had a lot to say about that, and he gave me a fitness tank as a result. Backstreet Boys, Chris Tomlin. Backstreet Boys was probably a good show. You know who looks like they have a good show? If you ever looked up on YouTube, there's a Japanese band called Baby Metal. And man, their concerts look crazy. It's like really wild looking concerts, like really fun, wild concerts, because people look like they're right into it. But it's like combines kind of with Japanese pop with metal music. And you know, these girls have been around. They're only like in their 20s, and they've literally been a band for over 10 years already, like doing albums like that have been successful. So they started when they were fairly young, but they're like, you know, you mostly see their recent stuff when you look up on YouTube, and their concerts look pretty wild. And they performed with like Judas Priest's Rob Halford, and you know, so they got some you know, Rob Halford does their metal, and he's metal, so you know, they've done their time, I guess. So their show is like super organized though, and their guitarists and stuff like that, they're really talented. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, I mean, on YouTube, look at one of their things like Give Me Chocolate or something like that. Shows their sample of their music, right? So oh, here's a character. Let's go give her this new shirt that I got. You didn't know these bands come to Canada to concerts? I'm in a position where I can jump to Seattle. Like, you know, Seattle's drivable from here. Like, I can go to Vancouver or Seattle. And, well, when the border's closed because of, you know, restrictions. But, I mean, I've watched some of these shows in Seattle, you know, as well. But lots of them do come to Canada. Hello, how are you? Netflix for me, I think a lot of good shows are on that app. Yeah, that's true. Netflix has a lot of quality content, doesn't it? Although there's a lot of different services digging around at them now. Oh, she doesn't want me to give her a shirt. Find somebody else, I guess. They're like busy doing something. A lot of times they don't want to take your gifts, eh? They threw up on me. What the heck? Oh, at least she liked it. Oh, what's this?
Okay, everyone ready?
Subscription!
Standing in unison.
Woo! Janet with the thumbs up.
Okay, be seated.
You know that little Bob and Doug McKenzie theme song there. That's awesome. Get to hear that. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Oh, I interrupted her. Just singing. Allie, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. And thank you for subscribing, Shandon. As well as your like. Much appreciated. Got my stickers back. There you go. I was playing the Halo the other day there. Yo, am I dreaming or is that a sea bass? She wants to buy it? Okay. I actually got positive KD on one of the matches. I think just one. Maybe more, I don't know. Most of them I was like close, relatively. There was occasional one where it was like really bad. You don't want to say something that might offend me, but you're gonna say something? Uh-oh. Is your accent is just, I don't know how to say it, is different and cool? Yeah, some people notice, you know, when you know, some people comment that, you know, I have an accent. It's funny because, you know, you don't really realize it when you're, you know, everybody around you kind of talks the same way, but, you know, I guess everybody has that different sound, you know. It's always interesting though, because if you think about it, the did I do this one already? My accent is actually probably not much different than, say, somebody from Seattle or something like that, I'm sure. You say you know a lot, do I? There you go. But you know, like there's different things where you get to hear, like, you know, someone's from the South, for example. like that southern drawl, y'all. I actually took a, you know, like my schooling. I went to university, and I double majored computer science and drama. Our computer science or our drama professor, he was American, so we wanted to say drama instead of drama. But he gave us accent training. Like we had to do all sorts of different accents for an assignment. You know, because you got that neutral TV accent. Fishes. Did you fish? I say you know a lot, and then I probably said it 4 times after you said that. What do you want, cow? Oh, I got a shirt. Sounds like these guys don't sell their own crap ever. Do whatever you want with it. Paint it purple and toss it in the sea for all I care. We paint it purple and toss it in the sea. You do that? You're born in upstate Indiana, did a lot of time down south in Arizona, and most of the time opportunities from Michigan, Colonel, Michigan. There's a fish. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody, by the way. Hope it was a lovely day. When I started the stream today, the all the villagers gave you Valentine's cards. You lived 4 hours north of Flagstaff, Arizona. Beautiful country there. Here. Cornell, Michigan, Escanaba? Escanaba. You know what that means when it's Valentine's Day, right? That means tomorrow the chocolates will be cheap. You want some chocolate? Go to Walmart tomorrow. Wherever. Target. You guys got Targets? I don't have Targets in Canada anymore. They had them. They're here for about maybe 2 years. Then they closed up shop. It's the worst move ever. That cost them millions of bucks to do that. You know, when I go to visit the States, I go to Target and then I buy the spray can cheese. You know, because they don't have that in Canada. Not it's dry where you're at. It's not much. Most of it's melted. Oh, there you go. Most of it's starting to melt here too. For the snow. Although some areas of Canada are super snowy still. Yankee question, do we guys have Walmart or Kroger's? We don't have Kroger's that I know of. Walmart we definitely have. Yeah, the spray can cheese isn't here. If I buy some when I go to States, I do a little trip to Walmart and buy a bunch of sugary cereals that aren't here and chocolate bars that are unfamiliar. Not every time, but times. Presents we're getting today. We got a couple shirts we need to give away. Excuse me. To the villagers, that is. Yeah, I don't imagine those things are good for you. You probably don't want to have them often. The gray cheese. Poutine, French fries with cheese curds and gravy. Is that good? Yeah, it's really good. There's also variants too. You know, in Canada, you can actually go to like McDonald's and stuff to go to and get poutine. You know, but the McDonald's and fast food poutines aren't as good as like if you go to a poutineery. You know, if you actually go like if you want, say you wound up in Quebec or something like that, where there's lots of poutineeries, that stuff's way better than McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken poutines. You can even go to Popeyes here and get a poutine, and it's, you know, it's decent, but it's not the same. You know, like you go to a poutineery, you can get some poutines that have like everything on it. You know, like smoked meat and vegetables and whatever. You know, like I had around Thanksgiving. Canada's Thanksgiving's in October. Around Thanksgiving, there's a poutineery that I went to, and they had turkey dinner poutines. So it'd be the French fries, gravy. It would have there's a poutine sticker if Shannon wants to drop it down as a subscriber. But there was one that I ate even. Took a picture before I ate it. But yeah, it had gravy, stuffing. It, had the works on it. So, you can have that's a plain poutine in the picture there. Cheese curds, gravy, and fries. But basically the if you go to a specialty place, I mean, they have all sorts of variety of stuff that gets put on them. And, you don't want to eat those very often, too, because they're super, super heavy. You know what I mean? Like, you'd probably gain a lot of weight if you had that every day. What is cheese curds? It's just like, little chunks of cheese that are, like... I think they get the curds by some sort of process, but I'm not exactly sure how they're made. But it's like little chunks of cheese. They're little squeaky ones that, but it's different. Yeah, mozzarella sticks is probably a good comparison. I mean, some people make them with just regular cheddar cheese, but it's not as good because the cheese curd doesn't completely melt right away. So it, has a different texture and stuff like that. It's not all stringy, in the same way. But yeah, you can see in the picture that Shannon put down, it's just like you could see the white pieces there. Those are chunks of cheese, right? gonna grab some more bugs that I can sell. Excuse me. And if you go to BC, where I am, I'm in British Columbia, which is West Coast. They have something called the Nanaimo Bar, which is something that the city of Nanaimo originated. And that's like a square with chocolate on top and kind of a couple layers. You know, there's some variants, but they're pretty good too. If you ever make your way to Canada, try a Nanaimo Bar. Call that a swarm. It's just 2 bugs. Never did find where that glowing hole was again. I gotta find that. I think it's up by the other flowers here. Jasper, yeah. Some of my pictures, if you looked on my, I think I put them on Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram. There's some pictures of, you know, where I'm driving on the road and stuff. You know, like those are near Jasper. Like some of the animal pictures and stuff like that, where they're on the highway. That's going through Jasper Park. When you were younger, you went up to Canada in May and was still ice fishing. Nice. That wouldn't be over here though, because it's pretty nice in May here. It's weird weather because, you know, like where I am, you know, in the summer we can get pretty cold, but not super cold where I am. You know, minus, I guess, you know, depends on what your definition of super cold is. Because we can get like minus, you know, 20 and stuff. But in the summer, and when I say minus 20, I'm talking Celsius. In the summer, it gets up to like plus 40 Celsius. That's freaking hot. Alexa, what is plus 40 Celsius in Fahrenheit? So 104 Fahrenheit. So I guess that's probably similar to Arizona. But, you know, it's kind of, you know, people don't traditionally think of Canada being that hot, right? Your metric, yep. That's right. States, isn't the States like the only place that has miles still though? And you know, in Vancouver right now, you guys complain about your gas prices down there sometimes, I hear. In Vancouver, it's $2 a liter. And to give you a proportion, a gallon is, I think, 4.4 liters. So go to your toolbox, you think about 12 or 15th. That's probably true, eh? So I don't know how much your gas is there, but in Vancouver it's a lot. Alexa, how much is $2 a liter in gallons? Maybe $5.92 a gallon if she did that correctly. I don't know. That was right. I think you'd have to calculate it out with probably doing math. Sometimes the old personal assistant there doesn't listen to you properly. Where's that other glowing spot? Let's check over here. Too much crap in my way sometimes, eh? There it is. Found it. All switch to metric? Yeah, probably, eh? Although it's a tough sell whenever you want to change like math and stuff like that, because you know when parents have to teach their kids, they don't know the math necessarily, right? There's that new math that they're teaching in schools that I saw people on my Facebook complaining about, where it's like it looks like it'd be a good system if you're trying to calculate large numbers, but you know it's kind of looks complicated when you're learning it because the samples of how they do it. But it's like, you know, it's like you figure out this one by adding the numbers together kind of thing. Can't remember what that system's called, but what do I got on me now that I've done that? Throw some more stuff in my shed. Then we'll go to the DLC, I think. Oh, we should check Harv's Island is what we should. Why do we count by 10? I have no idea. It's easier, I guess. That one away. Get your hands? I guess. Yeah, I have. I mean, you know. Good thing I have normal hands, eh? That'd be embarrassing. If I held up my hand and some fingers were missing or something. Lost one to a skill saw or something. Lost a finger, I mean, you know, or something. I have 10. Good point, my bad. That happened to my dad, actually. You know, he was, when he was alive, he was cutting some wood and he got distracted for a second by one of his grandkids and got zipped a finger off by accident. Can't remember if they put it back on or it was just the end of it, I think. Oh yeah, I still gotta get that stupid statue, man. Sell this shirt. Gotta clear your inventory out once in a while, because otherwise you find out that you grab too much crap. Oh, we got falling stars here. Oh, you can hear them. See what this monitor looks like. My band room in my house here is way emptier now that I moved half those instruments outside, eh? Huh. Alright, let's get going to the Harv's Island. Throw out this statue on the way, and then we'll see if he has a good one now. A new one. There we go. I accidentally picked up a fake one, a dud. No one wants it. Get the paperwork all done. Where'd you want to go? I want to go to Harv's Island. I had a nice steak dinner tonight. I don't know if you guys have Moxie's down in the States, but called Moxie's, the place that I got it from. Pretty filling. And some calamari to start. That was pretty good too. Good and filling. Although I guess if I ever go to Texas or something, I'll have to try their steaks. They got a reputation. So what do you got today, buddy? I have that one. What's it called? Serene? I have a little notepad. I thought I had a notepad. Oh, here it is. Animal Crossing. Do I have one called Serene in here? Yes, I do. Oops, smashed the mic on the way. Nope, I don't want to buy it because I already have. Amazing painting. I think I have an amazing painting. Make sure. No amazing paintings. Now the only thing is that is this amazing painting fake or not? Just my position there. There we go. It's always 4,980 bells, eh? I restarted my computer. Normally I have a web page with this painting guide. But let's see if I can find it. So, amazing painting. It says the man in the front of the fake amazing painting is missing his hat. So let's zoom in. The guy with a red sash there in the middle. And it looks like this guy has a hat to me, so I think we're okay. We will buy it. I think it's a legit painting. There's no point in not looking it up on the internet for that. I mean, might as well get the right ones. And this is what this place looks like with all the merchants. Supermarket wall. Berry chocolates. Paintball wall. We can buy these, I guess. You will like the item, I will like the money. Isn't that the truth, eh? Spend like 10,000 bells on wallpaper and flooring I probably won't use. Ones that buy them all, they're rare. Not like we're hurting for cash, you know. They put an ad in your stream. I didn't know you were that important. Well, there you go, eh? Yeah, I get a little bit of revenue from advertisements. I'm a Facebook gaming partner. So, as a partner, you have the ability to see advertisements, and it actually benefits me. I don't know if they show ads to non-partners or not. And in addition to that, as you can see, Shandon has a subscriber badge and can drop special stickers down. You can subscribe if you want to. For example, if you wind up enjoying it and coming here often enough, you decide you want to do that, you can. You don't have to. Don't feel obliged or by any means. And you can also drop stars. So depending on where Like, you know, some level up streamers can accept stars, I think, and can accept subscriptions, but not all of them. But all partners can do both and get ads as well. So I was a partnered streamer on another platform called Mixer before, and Mixer closed down. So Facebook made an offer to the different, you know, to the partners, that if they wanted to stream on Facebook, they could, as partners. Because essentially it had already been vetted, right? Your boss pushed you off the roof today. It wasn't that high. High up. Good snow cushion at the bottom. Oh, really? That still isn't great to fall off a roof, but, you know. I guess as long as it's softening the blow for you. That's the main thing, right? Let's see how these walls and stuff look like that I just bought. If you had a nickel for every time you fall off the roof, you'd retire. Maybe you should consider one of them, those belts, you know, that you wear when you're on roofs. I hear those are good. See what this wall looks like. I mean, that's kind of an interesting wall. It's got very three-dimensionality to it, but I don't know if I want it as that wall. See what the paintball wall looks like. That wall's kind of ugly. Put that one again. I'll put the supermarket on different place. That's all right. Or change, you know. Don't like that one for this place, but we'll go with that. Good for wasting money, just don't fall. Well, you know, you land wrong and then it kind of hurts, so that's the only thing. Because the one thing I hated with snow shoveling actually is, you know, there's that odd fall you can get. Then you wind up breaking your hip. Something. I like the club flooring better. Supermarket wall. Heavy curtain wall. Supermarket wall as an accent, maybe. There we go. Kind of weird looking, but whatever. You hate that? That one might be a good bathroom floor, eh? That's very bathroomy, isn't it? I like my bathroom. Like huge, eh? In real life, my bathroom's the size of this little square right here. There's the other one. So it's like Moroccan art tile flooring or blue Moroccan flooring for the bathroom here. Very serene environment, eh? Very nice, as Borat would say. So have you been seeing a lot of Canada in your news there? All the big events happening up here. I don't know how widespread it really is, but yeah, I'll find one you like. There's like a country one. You like country music? Probably not that one. There's another country like one. Every year you fall off the syrup shack, cleaning off the snow, getting the chimney up. Oh, really? If you want to see the rest of this house here, see this room. Ooh, very nice. See the Apple TV? Very clever. We could have put that supermarket walls in there. Doesn't feel good falling 10 feet? No, I imagine that kind of sucks. Let's try a different wall there. Then we'll put it over in this other place. Maybe. See. See how it looks. Like your like bedrooms in a stock room now, eh? Doesn't get much cooler than that. So the painting that I bought, that'll come the next day in the mail. Oh, I don't need the Imperial Wall. I'll put that back. Maverick, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. What? Did you see what I mentioned about the statue you were asking about yesterday? I just threw one in the trash that I bought. The star, or the fake statue I bought by accident when I was talking to you yesterday. Threw it in the trash. Pulling the ding dong out. Oh. Well, you're asking about why Michelangelo's David statue was naked. So I looked it up, and it's because of the Renaissance. Period had lots of statues that were naked. But it's also because in the Bible, I guess it says right in the Bible that David refused the armor. And the statue is depicting him right before he went in his battle with Goliath. So Michelangelo depicted him just before his battle, and he would have been naked in it. Or mostly naked. So there you go. There's your explanation. You're wondering about that yesterday. I was curious about it. Thank you for liking. Maverick, thank you for sharing. How long have I been playing Animal Crossings, and have I played any in the past? I played Animal Crossing on the 3DS. Not as long as I played this version. But yeah, this version I definitely put more hours in. I played it since November. What does depicted mean? Maverick's from the Philippines, by the way, Brandon. Over a year now. You love it? Nice. Depicted means just like, I guess, you know, they're presenting how he was or whatever. I don't know if that's a good solution or a good way to describe that word, but you know, they say like the events depicted in this movie, the events shown in this movie are based on a true story kind of thing, right? So if they say depicted, the event, the stuff shown in this movie, like it's saying that they're shown, I don't know, is that the right way to describe what depicted means? Anyway, they're showing David, you know, the Michelangelo statue of David, which is hundreds of years old. Well, welcome back, Shandon. The statue of David is many years old because it was built centuries ago. It's a Renaissance statue, and that's what how the most Renaissance statues were. There's a more detailed explanation in Discord. Did you know Nintendo Switch is? Then I have. Oh, your thing disappeared. I was just reading it, Walter, and it disappeared. Erase it. But yeah, anyway, That they're just saying that David statue is before his battle, as per the description in the Bible, I guess. They liked making David statues back then, I guess, because Donatello also has a David statue as well. And, you know, he happens to be named after a Ninja Turtle. Just kidding. The Ninja Turtles are named after those guys. There's all sorts of famous artists back in the day. Did you know Nintendo Switch is going to have sports like the Wii Sports? Yeah, I saw that on the Nintendo Direct. On the Canadian flag, is that a hard or soft maple leaf? I have no idea, actually. I don't know if it was specifically made based on something like that. You know, they might have just thought it was cool or something, for all I know. Good question, though. Bet you there's an answer on the internet somewhere. You have no idea? What's that guy jumping at? Did you see that? Made out of cloth that's probably soft. Oh, we only had one bug? Crap. I was watching a show about maple syrup making in the States there, below Quebec. And there's like quite the automated process that place had, wherever that was. You know, because instead of tapping each tree or whatever, they're setting up these machines or something. It's actually pretty interesting. You know, Brandon, that Maverick's not even seen snow yet. He keeps talking about how he wants to go to northern Canada to experience snow. Because he wants to freeze his wang off. Just follow my TikTok? Well, thank you so much. Hopefully you find it interesting. I posted some deer that I saw outside my office recently on TikTok recently. Looked out the window. And bang, there was some deer. 3 of them. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Robert, how are you? I just caught a tire. Two of them actually. I almost have enough for cars soon, I guess. Look at the place now, eh? Got crap everywhere. I can't even run around on my sidewalks. I hear something. Happy Valentine's Day to you. You know what that means? There's cheap chocolate tomorrow. Go on. No, no, I was gonna catch the present. Why do you have a lot of deer outside your office window? I don't know. There's a bear out there one time too. Well, deer walk by there once in a while. Guess it's peaceful for them. One time I saw a group of like 9 or 10 of them. And put pictures of them on Instagram. You get some beer. Oh yeah, no, we don't really play with the wildlife. They just walk by and I take a picture of them. All right, what do you guys think? Is it going to be higher or lower than 7? Whoever answers first, I'll pick that answer. Do you feed them? No, because they're wild animals and you don't want to do that. It's kind of something that puts the animal at risk. If they get too used to humans, then it kind of puts them in danger. Oh crap, we lost. So now you never want to feed the wildlife, you know. They're wild animals. Well, for deer, they eat trees and crap. So I mean, there's no point in feeding them. Have I tried Wordle? No. I saw a lot of people post on Wordle. I don't actually know what it is even. They eat trees and crap. Awesome. Yeah, well, I mean that's what my TikTok video that I posted shows is them eating a tree. And one of them's eating a giant weed that's there. Everybody's super into it. Yeah, I saw somebody like on my feed was saying how they're too, they solved their Wordle, and that how they're too smart for that kind of thing. And then somebody pointed out to them how they took like 3 tries or something. That's kind of a funny conversation read. TikTok's a weird place sometimes. I posted kind of the same videos on TikTok, or very similar ones, on TikTok and Instagram. Different music, change things around a little bit, but they did way better on Instagram. TikTok, I barely got any traction at all for a couple of them. So, kind of interesting at TikTok. Sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's not. As far as it goes, the TikTok, maybe it's because I don't have followers. Or no, wait, I don't follow anybody. And maybe it depends on me. Maybe part of its algorithm is related to that. You want to feed them, be friends with them. Yeah, they don't really want much to do with you. If you try to go near them, they just run away usually. Although, if they have horns, Maverick, you want to stay away from them. Because if they got horns, they can actually kill you. Well, I mean, the other ones could technically hurt you, but, you know, like if, say, they were big enough and they kicked you or something. But if they have horns, they can actually gore you. So, you know, like, you know, if they're doing rutting season, you know, they aren't as nice. I look sexy. I sound sexy. My accent is awesome. Go to the bar with me and you'll be the life of the party. You don't know, you posted some random maps on your geography TikTok page and 7K views on one video. That's pretty good. I don't even know what my best TikTok is now. I think it's the one where I don't know how many views it is, but I think it's the one where I was driving on Truck Simulator and I turned, it was in England, and then I turned and I went down the wrong lane. And then I realized I was in the wrong lane, and that's all the video was. Like, I got these cool ones with like weird glitches in the video games and stuff. And, you know, they didn't pick up half as much as that one, and that's it's just the you know, just a mistake. Although I think it was confusing because it looks like you're going the right direction because of how the signage is there. But it wasn't quite right, I guess. Might make it mine. Oh, if there's anything in here I want. Well, I mean, your house is practically empty. So, I mean, I don't want to buy your bookshelf or crap like that. I wonder if she'll let me leave yet. Soulful KK, I might have that one, but I'm not sure. Your sister had a viral video on TikTok where she was just complaining about Chris Pratt. Well, you know, Chris Pratt. Save this sentence. Atoms ain't arbitrary. Did I say it right? Chris Pratt's gonna be a terrible Mario. A million views. There's a streamer in the partner Discord that was talking about a viral video she had. And I guess she's getting harassed about it a lot. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but it's an ASMR clip with one of the mics, but she's like kind of being more blatantly not streamer friendly, or not stream friendly with it. One of them licky mics, you know. And she got like, I don't know, she's closing in on 12 million views or something like that. Got banned on Twitch because of it. But I can imagine it did come with a lot of harassment. You know, like there's a lot of people that, you know, didn't really like that, I guess. It added to the effect, eh? Shooting off the You'd hate to ever get that much exposure, especially doing that. Okay, we gotta look over here, because I think there's still one more rock I had to do. What was she showing her womanly parts? Where would someone find something like that? It was like, you know, like on ASMR, it's like where you know, there's the streams where normally people would like whisper, you know, and it's supposed to relax you kind of thing, right? You might make noises with the mic, you know, like scratching it or, you know, rubbing, like, you know, I don't know if you can hear that, but, you know, just different noises to supposedly relax you. But on Twitch, some people discovered that they got a microphone that's shaped like an ear, rubber ear. You know, they'd lick it. You know, so it's like somebody licking inside your ear, and that got fairly popular, I guess. And then like he was doing something that, you know, was you know, adult in nature, where, you know, it was didn't look like an ear no longer. But then I guess it going viral. So, and then, you know, because so many people saw it, that probably attracted a lot of extra harassment. You know, 'cause some people are quite against Twitch being used for that. That kind of thing, because, you know, there's young people that watch Twitch and stuff like that too, right? So you want to keep the adult stuff not on adult websites, not on there. When it's snack time, which snack do you go for? Cake, jellied artichokes? I'd have to say cake. That's the thing. It's the internet. Don't watch it if you don't like it. Is there restrictions on Twitch? Yeah, she got banned from Twitch right after. I mean, Twitch basically has the same rules as Facebook. Can you imagine stream? To be honest, I mean, it's kind of the same as streaming to a handful of people. I mean, I've had, what was the one? I don't know. I had a couple thousand watching one time there. I can't remember. I did that charity stream where I was being featured, and there's lots of people watching that one. There's a couple thousand. That thing had, you know, 100,000 views or something like that. Did it feel like more pressure with more? It's about the same. You got to keep up a little bit more. You know, because there's probably a tiny bit more chatting sometimes. You know, I think it'd be trickier depending on what game you're playing, though. If you're playing like this, you know, I can chat because, you know, I'm just bumbling around. That's a slippery slope getting into politics and all that. We know, but we all know, just don't watch if you don't like it. Yeah. But if, you know, if you're, you know, you're streaming a game like where you gotta focus more, it's a little bit tougher though. You know, like when I'm playing Halo, for example, you know, you gotta kind of pay attention if you're playing Halo multiplayer. You miss Halo? I just played it like 2 days ago. Played it on Saturday. Oops. Go on the chair. And this guy doesn't want to sit in this chair. There we go. Back in my day, we had dial-up. We didn't think about this. I had dial-up. I remember that. The 1200 baud modem. Halo was your first multiplayer, online multiplayer. If you think about it, Microsoft really took a chance on their first Xbox. That thing came with an Ethernet jack. And dial-up was still the thing back then. So, you know, it's like how they kind of tried to be first on the trend of digital, but people really rejected that. Oh crap, that thing bit right away. First online multiplayer for you is Command and Conquer or Doom. I remember Doom. Command and Conquer I remember too, but I remember playing through the first Doom and how amazing that was back then. Creating Pokemon with a cord from red to yellow. That's old school, that. You crashed the internet. Well, there you go. I remember I was working as a computer technician and in a school district, and one of the other computer technicians set up one of his schools. I don't know if it was Doom or Quake or something, but he set up the computer lab as a reward for the students, you know, who kept up on their schoolwork. They could play online games as long as their parents gave permission. They could play the you know, the lab they had set up with a bunch of games where they could play some some multiplayer locally. I think it was Quake, but I'm not 100% sure. You remember you would bring your GameCube with you to friends and play Mario or Smash? Nice. You know, I've never actually played Smash. For as long as it's been out, I've never actually played it. I played games like it, but not actual Smash. You know what a cool game back in the day was? Was Lemmings. I don't know if you guys have ever even heard of that, but they're talking about bringing a new Lemmings in too, by the way. I couldn't tell if I had that fish's attention. Man, these pond fish are terrible. See? Not interested. Panama Sam. I don't know if I'm familiar with Panama Sam. Do I like Grand Theft Auto? Yeah. How do you spell pajama? Looks right. What the crap, dude? Fish, look at my thing. And he moved. Oh, and then I scared him away by jumping by accident. Yeah, I like Grand Theft Auto. I played 4 and 5. Probably the most. Maybe 3 as well. I didn't play a lot of San Andreas. I did actually buy the Grand Theft Auto Remastered. I never got to it though yet. I cleaned the beach because I saw stars. New open world. I heard that's good. That Arceus was called. Yeah, they remastered them recently, Brandon. So there's a collection out there where it looks a little better than it used to. The collectathon, you'd like it? I don't know if I like collectathons, to be honest. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Ah, crap, I went back to the same one. Gonna go back to the middle one. A game you can't ever speedrun. Speedrunners always find a way. That new Starfield game looks like it'll be really cool. There we go, that's the one I wanted. We got the 2 flowers growing. These are the hybrid reds. Any luck? We will get a blue rose tomorrow. 1 in like 8 zillion chance. Oh, somebody wants me. Oh, conductor's cap, eh? Well, thanks. I think you're awesome. Oh, thank you, buddy. See what a conductor cap looks like. I have a Dreamcast. I actually got like I got most of the main past systems. I have like a 3DO, which is pretty cool. I don't have the Atari Lynx, but I do have a lot of retro systems. Hulu hasn't got any love, eh? Cool. But yeah, I got all sorts of things. I actually, one thing I did, Brandon, too, is I took an iPad and an iCade. I tore the front or the back off the iPad. It was an iPad 1, just to use the screen, and then I took an iCade and rewired it, and then put a RetroPie in it. And so I had a bunch of classic arcade games on it. Was Pong actually the first ever video game? No, it was like some space game. Pong was probably the first commercially successful video game. But no, there's like some space game way back. The Dreamcast, you could do so much with it. Space War, Space something. Yeah, what it's called though. But yeah, it was like several years before it. History of video games. Well, guys, I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta be awake for that stuff, you know. So, I'm gonna start up the wrap-up sequence here. But thank you for being here. If you haven't followed yet, please follow. Thank you for everyone who followed. Brandon, Celestine. Everyone who shared. Everyone who said hello and chatted. And everyone who just watched. Everyone who's watching in the future. Why? I just started watching. Well, you showed up pretty late for me because I got to sleep sometime. We put in a boot disc and play PlayStation games on it. I didn't know you could do that. Huh, that's interesting. Thank you for being a friend. It's the Golden Girls theme song, you know. But yeah, anyone who hung out, thanks. I stream every day at 7 o'clock. Notifications don't always go to everybody. Check at like 10 after 7 Pacific time, which is from whatever time it is now, 3 hours and 13 minutes ago. But yeah, feel free to stop in anytime, whatever game I'm playing, and say hey. Hey. You love my outros? Thank you, everybody. I don't know about that much of an outro. Here, I'll play a song. You ready?
These are the things we know to prevent you from speaking moistly. Speaking moistly.
Thank you for liking, Robert. You gonna raid somebody? If it works. A lot of times my raid doesn't work. It doesn't send anybody anywhere. So, you know, if it works, then we'll raid. But don't count on it working. What song is that? Just somebody mixed up a speech by our Prime Minister. Check to see if they got a new speech from today yet. The Prime Minister declared a emergency state so that the government has a little more power to deal with the protests going on. From the window to the wall. Yeah, it was just like some dude took the Prime Minister's speech and converted it into a song. Declare war. It's not really declaring war. I mean, they're just they just added some extra things so that they can police properly and stuff like that. You know, if they need to conscript a tow truck driver to move a truck, they can. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's all peaceful and resolved soon. Can I play it again? Maybe another day. Oh, I should review the poll, you know, eh? So, the very definitive victory for Netflix as your favorite streaming service. 73% voted for Netflix. 13% each for Prime and Disney Plus. And no one voted for Hulu. So there you go. That's kind of interesting. It did win, yeah. Can't go wrong with Netflix. Yeah, watch Black Mirror if you haven't watched Black Mirror. That's my favorite show on Netflix. But as far as it goes, I don't know, if this raid thing works, then great. If it doesn't work, well, I guess whatever. Hopefully it works another time. If you don't forget, if you don't get a notification, back at about 10 after 7. Probably the safest time. Sometimes I start at 7:06 like today. Sometimes I start at 10 after. Sometimes I start 2 minutes before. Anyway, have a good night.